Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. You know, wherever you go in Mexico, from the street vendors all the way to the fancy restaurants, they always offer agua fresca. And there's basically 5 different kinds of agua fresca. There's the ones that are made out of fruit, another one's citrus. There's the ones made out of rice, they call horchata, tamarind, and then jamaica, which is the hibiscus flowers. And each one of them offers a different kind of taste and color and experience. And I'm going to be making today a limonada, so a citrus-based one, a limeade, but I'm going to make it a little tiny bit different, which I actually think makes it a little more refreshing by blending in some cucumbers and blending in some herbs. So let's go out to the garden and see which herbs we think would fit into a limonada. Okay, so this is some mint. This is spearmint, and that's an obvious choice. And I know a lot of you grow mint in pots in your backyard. I love this stuff. I'm going to cut off a big chunk of it here for us to use in this beverage. But you know, another thing that you could do is cilantro. And that may seem a little bit odd for a beverage, but cilantro is actually really good. We don't grow it in our garden. I know you'll all laugh at that one because you would think as much cilantro as I use, I would grow, but we don't have the right climate here for growing that. But just thinking about other things that are here in the garden, this is lemon verbena down here, and it's the most lemony of all of the herbs. I just absolutely love that stuff. But if you wanted a gentler flavor of lemon, I've got a patch of this perennial lemon balm back here, which I just love, but it's a very gentle lemon flavor. I'm going to cut off this one stalk of it right here. And then, of course, there's lavender here. This isn't in bloom right now, but the leaves are delicious, and so we could cut a little bit of that. A little goes a long way on that. So we've got lemon balm, and we've got mint, and we've got lavender, and we've got lemon verbena. Beautiful stuff there. So let's go back to the kitchen. Okay, we got these beautiful, beautiful herbs. I'm going to start here by just cutting the ends off of these cucumbers. These are sort of medium-sized cucumbers from the farmer's market, the ones that they typically will call pickles, and they can be made into those big kosher dill pickles, but I like to eat them just raw because I think this variety has a really wonderful flavor. And then I'm going to take the cucumber itself and put it directly into a blender. A lot of times when you're making a limonada, you don't blend anything because you just juice limes and sweeten it up and add some water to it. Oh, and by the way, most of the aguas frescas in Mexico are not particularly strong. Okay, let's go on now to the lime juice. I've already been squeezing some lime here, but I have a little bit more to do, and I'm using the Mexican lime squeezer, which crushes the skin of the lime as well as really pressing out all of that juice. And I'm going to start with about cup and a third. I think I'm going to need to have one more of another half of this. I thought we might be able to get it. These are really juicy limes here. So I'm going to squeeze one more half, and that gets us right to that cup and a third of fresh squeezed lime juice to go right in here. I went ahead and measured out about 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and I'm going to just put that in there. It may not be enough, and everybody likes a different level of sweetness in something like this. So I'm just going to let you start with 3/4 of a cup and kind of go from there. We've got the lemon balm, the lavender here. This is that beautiful spearmint. And I'm just pulling off the leaves from the tough stems here. And this is all up to your own liking, how much you want to put in, or even if you want to put any of the herbs in there. But now we've got a handful of herbs going in there. And I'm going to pour in about a cupful of water. and blend this until it's very, very smooth. Now, I didn't take the peel off of those cucumbers at all because I like the color that they add here. But remember, they will add just a touch of bitterness. And I do like to pour this one through a strainer because it will take any unblended cucumber skin out of here, or if some of the herbs are not particularly well blended, you will be able to strain those out as well. Okay, well, we've poured that all in there, but it's going slowly now, which indicates to me that I need to stir it a little bit because there is some particulate matter here that's not going through. Okay, you can see here that we've got some of that cucumber pulp and some of the cucumber skin that is left in the strainer there. So I'm going to move that over there and pour in about 3 more cups of water here. And again, you can dilute it even more if you think it needs to be diluted more. Let me see. I like it just like that. I like that amount of acidity, that amount of freshness from the cucumber and the herbs. I like just a little bit of sweetness because I find that more thirst quenching. So I've got my beautiful glass here filled with ice. I'm going to fill it with agua fresca de limón, pepino y hierbas. Salud.